is the opening bout of the evening. This fight brought to you by the Eagle Sports Complex. 3x3 rounds in the featherweight division. And that belt holds your man in charge in centering for the first time at night. Muay Thai Hall of Famer, Scotty the Cannon Bannon, is sitting first. Fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Jason King and Blair out of the Urban Fight Gym with an official weight of 57.10 kilograms. A fight record, 27 fights, 20 wins, 7 losses. Fighting out of Gold Coast, ladies and gentlemen, Josh the Boss King! And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Nick Trask out of Hard Out Muay Thai, an official weight of 57 kilograms even. A record, 11 fights for 6 wins, 5 losses, 1 coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Ipswich, ladies and gentlemen, he is Quinn Gilbert.
As we're about to get underway in our first opening bout of the evening, I'm Mark the Hammer Castagnini, and tonight joining me on commentary, Dane, Daddy Kool, and Brian the Murph. We're going to be stepping in and alternating, doing some fancy footwork in commentary position. So we're going to be talking it up a storm, hopefully calling all the moves for you guys at home watching. Eruption number 15 is where we're at. This first bout brought to you by Eagle Sports Complex, and what a great complex it is. Daddy Kool, welcome.
Good evening. Great to be back at this stacked card with you, Hammer, and the Murph.
These two young boys are mixing it up. 27 fights. The boy out of the blue corner.
Yeah, I saw him fight about 6 weeks ago. Very, very skilled young fighters. Josh King, very aggressive right from, as we can see straight from the start, Hammer.
Yeah, but good technique, well schooled. Have a look at that, nice straight punching. They've got the elbow pads on these guys. Obviously, for their age, they're trying to look after the young fellas. But,
yep.
Geez, they're not looking after each other at all as they traded up a storm already in centre ring.
Yeah, both boys are very busy. Good technique shown, like Josh King, having his first fight at 10 years old. So these kids are growing up with Thai boxing in Australia now and jumping straight into the fight scene, which is great.
Yeah, definitely. You can see the maturity in their skill level. They definitely they're not of age, I suppose, but geez, they certainly are when it comes to their skill level, though, these two. Especially the boy out of the blue. He's impressing me. Straight punches and landing those low chopping leg kicks as well early.
Yeah, that's it, Josh. He's a current Australian gold medalist for the IFMA and MTA title, so he's no slouch. But the boy from Ipswich, he's here to fight. They always are.
Yeah, well, Josh, the boss, the raging redhead. Look at him go. He's a sensation, this young fella. Nice turning hook. Light on the balls of his feet. Back with a chopping leg kick comes Gilbert. Gilbert now turning it on. It was King early, but Gilbert's coming back nicely now, Daddy Kool.
Yeah, that's right. He's probably got a bit of a rocket from his corner, and he's trying to finish the round very strong. Both boys mixing it up with nice short little elbows there in the corner.
Oh, nice stiff jab there from King to break range. Gets on the inside, bombs with the elbow. Not shy in going forward and trading it up a little.
Now, both of these boys are hungry. It's good to see. It's the opening bout here at Eruption.
Yeah, Gilbert, nice knee to the carcass there from him. Catch and kick to the nards rather than the low kick.
Just one in the pills for his troubles.
They'll take the sting out of the shots a little bit, you would think, but not the tail with Josh King again pushing forward. These guys are fighting at your weight division almost, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right, mate, which is very scary. They're only young kids, 14 years old, and very, very skilled, like you said before, Hammer. It's the skill of these young guys now, which is very impressive.
Down again with a chopping low kick, King. Answers Gilbert with one of his own. Wow, what an opening round. Eruption certainly delivering from the very first round of the very first fight. Hope you're enjoying it, guys. How did you score it at home, Daddy Kool? How did you score this one?
Oh, mate, very, bit of a you know, seesaw there, but I'm going to lean the way of the blue corner. I think he opened up very strong, and you know, red corner came. You know, Quinn he came back, but yeah, I'm going to lean the way of the blue corner.
I'll agree with you on that one. Great opening first round.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Second round, and Gilbert opens up with a tidy jab, but King picked up where he left off from. Heavy shots, high work rate, King, in the first round.
Yeah, interesting to, you know, see Quinn. He's just waiting for that elbow. He's not afraid of copping a few leg kicks, and he's looking for those elbows, as we just see there again in the corner.
So King trying to break range, get on the inside, 3-punch combo on the inside, steps out on angles nicely too also, King. Gilbert, slight height and reach advantage, not really utilising it at this point, works that jab again. He's
nice
got a good
knee
jab
there.
on him, Gilbert. Needs to work off it, big shots trading on the outside, bombing right hand again from King.
Yeah, he's putting everything into these, which was great to see, but not one bit phased is Quinn Gilbert. He's very composed, young fella. Looking for those elbows again.
Oh, big knee to the body. Turning hook to the body into the clinch, and a big knee from King. Gilbert needs to pick up his work rate a little, I feel.
Yeah, he's going for those elbows, but as he's doing that, he's getting hit with like good, clean combinations.
Yeah.
Good, sharp, clean combinations from King, so he does have to pick up his array of weapons, I feel.
He's got a nice jab and a good push kick. Maybe utilise them a little bit more. Control the distance from the outside rather than getting in the pocket and mixing it up with King, who in the pocket is very aggressive. So it might be a strategy for Gilbert to stick on the outside and work range. That might be a better game plan for him.
Yeah,
Rectangle
definitely.
again. And a big thank you to all the sponsors that have got behind Eruption here tonight as well. Going to be a capacity house filled stadium. Oh, jab 2 from King. Again, he comes forward. Look at that jumping step up push kick.
Yeah, he's very good out of range. Is King. You see a nice body kick there. And yeah, Quinn, I feel you're right, Hammer. He's got to use his range and a few more techniques than just trying to get in with the knees and elbows. But as he says that, he just lands a few beautiful knees and elbows, just as I say it.
Yeah. He's composed. He's not as aggressive, but he is very composed, Quinn Gilbert.
Big right hand there by King.
Scotty, the Cannon Bannon, third man in centre ring. Good to see the Cannon always in centre ring.
It's always good to see Cannon Bannon Hammer.
You've got the Murphy here on standby just in case Cannon needs a bit of a break. These old fellas, you know, they tend to gas out a lot more, myself included. So that's why you're here. Just pick up the slack, Daddy Kool. Oh, jumping push kick again. And
That is in of round
Josh,
number
the boss,
2.
King.
Both fighters touch gloves. This is the third and final round.
Third and final round here, Hammer, and both boys start exactly how they started both rounds earlier, but a bit more pepper coming out of the red corner here.
Yeah, definitely. Look, in the three, I love the 3-rounders, and they've certainly have started at a hectic pace from the very first round. Big knee, an overhand from King.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely relentless with his work rate, Daddy Kool.
Yeah, I think both boys are actually quite lucky that they don't that they have those elbow pads, because we might see a bit of claret if they didn't, the young fellas.
Yeah, the doctor would certainly be getting busy at the end of this one if those pads weren't on those elbows. The King is full tilt aggression. Gilbert's raging a little bit of a return in the third round, but he almost needs a knockdown.
I'd agree.
This one.
Definitely. He's very controlled in the clinch and looking for those elbows, but might just be a little bit too little too late. He's got to get off the ropes and start taking it to King.
I think it's just been overawed by the I suppose the ferocity and the constant work rate, the high work rate of King Gilbert. But you can see he's got some good skill, but King's just not let him have the opportunity to show that.
Exactly right. Yeah, he's upsetting his thought pattern. As soon as he goes to attack, King's already on him, throwing 3 or 4 punches or kick combinations.
Just in his face the whole time, King. Looking for the big shots. He's throwing that one from the Gold Coast. Josh the Boss King from the Gold Coast. Quinn Gilbert from Ipswich. Do they even have a council or government? What are they doing?
Yeah, well,
Turmoil.
that's a little bit of turmoil there, but the thing that Ipswich do have is some very tough, good fighters. So
They do.
there's a few on tonight from out that way. I'm excited to watch as we see Quinn with that good clinch style and trying to sink those knees in.
Just banging away at the legs. Oh, loaded round kick. Josh King. Bang goes the right hand again. Just keeping that pressure up the whole time as they trade the big shots right above us in the commentary position.
There's that step-in elbow again from Quinn. And Josh King just locks him up. Very well done.
Gilbert trying for the spin or step across, chopping kick, bombing right hand. Gilbert tough and trying to bring something back. The boy from the red corner, but it's been relentless from Josh King. Step across, left kick this time, and low.
Nice low kick. I think he's actually started. Big jump and push kick.
Push kick to the face.
That is the end of the fight. Brisbane, let's make some noise.
Well, Eruption, fight number 1, how do you do?
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to our judges' scorecards, please give the future of Muay Thai in this ring a huge round of applause. 14 and 15 years of age. But after 3 rounds of action, we've gone to the judges' scorecards. Your first judge scored the contest 29-28 to the red corner. Your second judge scored the contest 29-28 to the blue corner. Your third and deciding judge scored the contest 29-28, declaring a winner via split points decision. Blue corner, Josh the Boss King!
Well, a good win from King, a split points decision. I'm a little bit bemused by, but nevertheless, a win's a win. And what a good win it was for Josh the Boss King. Daddy Kool?
Yeah, no, he definitely had his work cut out for him in that fight. And great to see 14 and 15-year-old kids jumping in. They'll meet again in the future. So it's all about getting in there and competing at this age and getting the trophy is a plus.
Awesome.
And what a trophy. Look at the size of it.
That's a beautiful trophy and a good win. Proud corner. And certainly a young man with a big future. Josh the Boss King and also Quinn Gilbert.